Hi everyone, it's Tanya with Riley and Company. How are you? Thank you for joining me. I have got some really fun stuff for you today. Got a couple fun announcements. We're going to make a great card. So hang on a second. I'll get you turned around and we'll get started. Oh, what is that? What do I see? What do I see? It's a golden ticket. What? What's a golden ticket, you ask? Well, it's a little special something that we are doing now in our craft along kits, but more on that in a little while. For those of you that don't know Riley and Company, Riley is a little moose that we adore. And we are a rubber stamp and die company, of course. So we have about 300 different Rileys doing all kinds of different things. All kinds of different images. We also have a line called Funny Bones, and I'll show you those in a minute. We also have Mushroom Lane, and we also have a line called Dress Up Riley. So think paper dolls, but with a really cute moose and a couple other characters. So what I did today is I pulled out a bunch of things that I thought you all would like that are relatable to St. Patrick's Day. It is Luck of the Crafters and one of my favorite holidays, by the way. And spring is here finally. Hopefully spring is here to stay. It's 70 degrees this afternoon, so hopefully it's here to stay. So the first thing that I want to show you is all of the fun Rileys that relate to St. Patrick's Day. And these aren't all of them, of course. They're just a few, but I've only got 30 minutes, so hey, right? So here we've got a little Celtic Riley. Here we've got Cheers Riley. That's St. Patty's Beer Riley. And these come in red rubber on cling. Okay, they're all made here in Kansas in our warehouse. So if you put an order in for a bunch of stamps and it takes more than a couple days to get out, we're making them for you. Here's Clover Riley and Rainy Day Riley. This is one of my favorites. You can use it for almost anything. Here's a few samples. Let me see. Nope, hold on. Oh, we're going to scrap the samples because I don't know where I put them, but I'll show you some later. Oh, here's a rainy day sample. Isn't that cute? Just an embossing folder for the back. Okay, now the Easter and the little bunny Rileys are so cute. Set these aside. There's an Easter basket Riley. And a Bunny Hugs Riley. We're going to be making a card with this one today. And Little Lamb. And there he is again, Little Lamb. The lamb's name is Lulu. And Little Bunny. And some Easter eggs. Coloring Easter stamps is always so much fun because you can use all the bright, fun colors. Here is a Spring Flowers Riley. We're going to paint some Easter eggs. And there's Buster and Riley, Buster the bunny. This is one of my favorite ones because I'm going to show you in my little samples here. For any of you that have seen the Christmas Story, you know, with the Red Ryder BB gun and all, his aunt made him a little, I think it was his aunt, right? Made him a little pink bunny suits. So you can do it white or pink. And it's great on a wobbly. And then they're trading a chocolate Easter bunny's trading him for a flower. And here's a cute card with the flowers. I just love this stamp. It's so, so cute. So one day I got bored. Well, no, not bored. I was stressed, so I stamped a whole bunch of images and just decided to start coloring all of my little Easter images. I just love this one too. It's just so cute. And you can make him a white chocolate bunny too, right? So I also grabbed some funny bones, and funny bones were started because we needed some snarky little things for Riley to say, right? And now we have over 900. We have a release dropping next week, and excuse me, and we hit 905, I think, on our number. So it is quite a collection. So if you go out to our website, RileyandCompanyOnline.com, grab something to drink, grab a cocktail, grab your coffee, grab your soda, and be prepared to sit there and giggle, because it is a lot of fun going through them. Our show special, just to let you know while you're doing that, our show special today is free shipping on any order $25 or more. So you can buy 4 funny bones and they ship free. And I think I have a hairball this morning. And our show special expires March 19th, so you've got a week to do that. Here's one of them. Alcohol, because no great story ever started with a salad. He is wearing some of the dress-up stuff, and I will get to that in a minute. This is one of our latest funny bones. Meet Felix the cat. He's got a little gnome in his hands. You don't need St. Patty's Day to spot a leprechaun. There's plenty of strange little men everywhere you go. Is this the truth, ladies, or what? Yes, it is. Little gnomes everywhere. I love these little 1-inch gnomes. You can put them in trees. You can put them everywhere. As you slide down the banister of life, may the splinters never point in the wrong direction. I love that. This is little Tucker. He is actually created after my own dog, a little dachshund named Tucker. An Irish toast. There are good ships, there are wood ships, and ships that sail the sea. But the best ships are friendships, and may they always be. Very simple. And someone would love to get this. And here are some more for you. Some people outgrow childish shenanigans. Some of us master them. Just so you know, we live on an acreage out here, and we bought about 8 acres, and the warehouse and the manufacturing and everything's done here with us, and we named it Shenanigan Land. I know, those of you that know me just can't imagine that, can you? National Beer Day, January 1st to December 31st. If you take the word milk and you change only 4 letters, you get beer. St. Patrick's Day is one of my favorite days because you can dress up as ridiculously as you can get and drink green beer all day long. And it's expected. How many holidays do you get that? Just St. Patrick's Day. I put some Baileys in my coffee because it's Ireland somewhere. True that, right? Now, is that Bailey's or is that creamer? I'll let you decide. Word of the day, shenanigator, a person who instigates shenanigans. Here's a little card with my Tucker and some of the dress-up sets. Oh, here's a couple more. Easter. Isn't she cute? Everybody always asks me, what's the difference between Riley and Sophie? They're both moose, and they're both the exact same image. One is a hat or a bow. You put a hat or a bow in her hair, she becomes Sophie. Leave it off, Riley. And for the funny bones, we do have some nice sets out there. Not many, but most of them are snarky. We are the original home of snark, so we kind of go with the snarky, but there you go. Next up, I have a really fun announcement from the dress-up side. For those of you that know the dress-up side and love them, and there is a lot of you. If you bought the basic sets, the moose and the cows already, you got them in red rubber. We have now started putting them in clear cling. So all the new sets that go out for the base of the dress-up sets, the moose, the cows, and the fox and the raccoon are now in clear, not red rubber. So now the whole entire dress-up line is clear stamps and matching dies. So we are really, really happy about that. Made the switch over. For those of you that don't know about Dress Up Riley, you should think paper dolls, but with way cuter bases. A moose, cows, a little fox that if you put his little whiskers on him, he becomes a raccoon. Just wait until you see my next two. They are adorable. You guys are just going to love them. So here's a couple images. It's what the little fox looks like. If you put his whiskers on, that is what he turns into. I think it's Frankie and Ricky. We always name everything, but I always forget. And you can use these separately, of course. They make great stamps to use separately. But then we have 28 sets that you can dress them up. 28 sets. I pulled out the ones that I thought would be good for spring and St. Patrick's Day and that kind of stuff to show you. This is his Easter, or I'm sorry, this is the St. Patrick's Day and Valentine's Day set. We put it all together. So there's a kilt and a hat and a little beer and a little red Solo cup, or you can stamp it green and get yourself a green beer. Okay, a lot of people ask me if these sets match Felix and Tucker and all of that. They do to a point. They were not created to match them. They were created to match the base stamps. But you can see in this photograph, or in this card that we made, thank you to everybody who joined me for this make and take, that we have trimmed down the kilt to fit the cats. And we also trimmed down the kilt. You can trim it down and it will fit Tucker too. And the hats work, of course, on all of them. The beers and the little accessories work on all of them. This was a fun little slimline stand-up card that we made. Okay, so that is the St. Patrick's Valentine sets. This is our spring set. It has an umbrella and rain slickers and little ducks and inchworms and frogs. And this is our board done up with him. It's so cute. And then here is our little raccoon in his little rain slicker. And a little hint, this is going to be on one of the make and takes going forward. Not this exact card, but pretty close. Pretty close. Let's see. People might want to start camping, right? In the spring. So here's the camper sets. Has all of the little camping equipment and his outfits, the dies, of course, to match. And here he is all done up. I saw this camper done up, and it was the Love Shack, and they made a little Valentine with it. It was so adorable. Of course, farming, it kicks into high gear in the spring, planting and all of that. So we have a tractor for Riley. Little outfits, of course, the dies. You have chickens and eggs and, stuff you farm with. Excuse me. And there is his tractor. I mean, one moose has a tractor. How many cows do you see on a tractor? Right. How fun is that? And finally, I'm not quite for sure how this has to do with spring, but it's really cute and it's our latest set. So I thought I'd throw it in. Maybe people are starting to go on vacations again. I don't know. But it's Riley's new safari set, and he has his own Jeep. And I love this set. The die is built to cut out the windshield. So you can tuck your Rileys, or pretty much anything else, any other animals you have, any people. You can do a cutout of, take a photograph and cut out your grandson or your husband or your wife or whatever you want to do and tuck them back in there. Here I've put 3 of them in there. Little Felix is hanging onto the bar. So that is your Dress Up Rileys. Love Dress Up Rileys, and we have got some really, really, really fun ones coming at you for our new releases. Now, we are going to move on to The golden ticket, the golden ticket. All right. What this is, it is one ticket that we have put in all of our craft along kits. So we made X amount of craft along kits. We will not make any more. And we put one ticket in one kit. And the lucky person that gets this ticket in their kit wins a $35 gift certificate on our website at rileyandcompanyonline.com. There are rules to redeem it. They are on the back of the tickets. Okay, we want to see a picture of you with this ticket on our Facebook fan page. Okay, and there you go. There they are. Riley and Company fan page is our fan group. Facebook page is Riley the Moose and Company Brands. And you can get there from our website too as well. All right, now the Craft Along kit for March is absolutely adorable. Okay, it comes with these 3 cards. We just released it a couple weeks ago. Here are the cards that are in it, fun, springy cards. My problem isn't that I buy too many craft supplies. My problem is that I shop faster than I create. So that's card 1 that's in there. This is the card we're going to make today. I'm going to show you how easy these kits are. Everybody needs some bunny sometimes. Very, very appropriate card for these times, isn't it? Friends are God's apologies for relatives. I'm sorry, but it is really funny. And of course, that's Buster. Now, the kit also comes with an instruction sheet for the 3 cards, of course. And it comes with a 6x6 Echo Park I Love Spring paper pad. This is a gorgeous pad, folks. Double-sided, of course. Gorgeous papers for spring. And we have done stuff a little bit different this time. We did not want to have to go into every single paper pad and tear out the pieces of paper. So what we've done, we always pre-cut and pre-stamp and pre-die cut for you, and we pre-package them, okay? So we don't just throw it there and tell you to cut out a bunch of stuff. But this time, if one of the papers is in your pad, we have put that under the pieces to cut, okay? So the pink pattern paper, it tells you the exact size to cut. And then these 3 are in your paper pad, so it tells you the exact ones to cut. If the paper that you're going to use is not in the pad, then we went ahead and cut it out for you. All right. And you also get a photograph of the card there with you, so you know how to make the card. All right, so that is the kit this time. They all come in their own packets. All right, and it comes looking like this. All right, so we are going to move along. I'm going to show you a couple more kits that we have available on our website. Keep in mind, the show special is $25, so you get this shipped free, and it might include your golden ticket, right? I think this is more than 25 with the thing. I'm sorry. If I said this was $25, I was wrong. Don't yell at me in email and stuff. I'm not really for sure what we priced this at this time, but it's out on our website, okay? We're going to make this card in just a second, but we do have a few more kits out on our website. They sell out so quickly, so I'm going to show you these. These are ones that have been out there for a tiny while, but there's only a handful of them left. So I thought I would show them to you since shipping is $25 and these are roughly $25. You can get them shipped for free. So we have a Funny Bones cards kit out there. This is actually a second edition, second run of this. It includes the card I've already shown you. It includes, if you take all of the marshmallows out of a box of Lucky Charms, you're left with a box of Purina Cat Chow. That is so true. Have you ever tried to eat this without the marshmallows? This is the Clover from the spring set. Here is our little friend Leroy. He's French. It's not Leroy, it's Leroy. I'm not saying that you're old, but if you were milk, I would sniff you first. That card kit is in there. Take every birthday with a grain of salt. This works much better if the salt is accompanied with a margarita. Happy birthday. I hope your day is as fun and amazing as I am. Now, everything for these, there is no pad in this one. There is and I don't have one handy, but there is a package of the dots, the enamel dots in here. We have pre-cut every single piece for you, pre-stamped every single piece for you. You just have to look at the photograph and assemble it. It's as easy as that. So there's the Funny Bones cards. I believe this is $25. So it ships free, right? We also, in our Mushroom Lane line, when we come out with dies, we do a Mushroom Lane 3D kit. So you can try out the idea of what our dies are for. So what we do is about 10 or 12 of them now have dies. These are red rubber stamps that we manufacture here. Mushroom Lane is a little place, a little town where gnomes and fairies live. Okay, so they are mushroom houses. Here is a little house with a little shed. Here is a winter house after it snows. And the dies allow you to pop them up and make them 3D. And you can also do this by hand as well, of course. These 3 cards are included in the kit, not the stamps, not the dies, but we have colored everything for you. We have copied everything for you. We have die cut everything for you. And we have put them in a gorgeous little kit like this. In this kit, this is card kit number 2. You get 3 rolls of foam tape. You also get a bottle of stickles and a bottle of crystal lacquer. Okay, so these are so limited. I think there's only 2 or 3 of these kits left, so you might want to get on it if you really like them. I love these cards. They're fantastic. And we also, from our last release, we have a Mushroom Lane card kit number 3. Okay, that includes the stamps and dies from our last release. The stamps and dies, again, are not included in your kit. Don't scream at me. These are card kits, okay? This is a library. All the pieces are already colored. I hear from so many people, oh, I can't color like that. Yes, you can. Just follow along. Yes, you can. The tip to these, when you want to pop them up, color your image once. Only once color your image. And then photocopy it 4 times so that you can cut it out with dies. Photocopy it. Always photocopy. Don't color 4 times. Okay, so this kit includes cards for the library, the underwater house, which was named Underwater House because I think it looks like it's under the sea. It might be flooded. Who knows? You know, might be from Texas. Might be you Texas folks down there that got floods. I don't know. And they also live in little tree stumps. Teapots, tree stumps, they live everywhere. Our next release has a couple new ones too. But in this kit, you also get the 3 rolls of tape, foam tape. You also get the stickles and the glossy accents on it. And I use them for the windows and stuff. So this kit is available as well. Of course, it ships free. Okay, but only until the 19th. Now, let's move along. I've got a few minutes. We are going to put together this card, okay? So, your card kits, of course, like I've shown you, come like this. So, we're just going to open this kit. All right. And it comes with a photograph. And this is really all you need to put it together, with the exception of the measurements, okay? So this piece of paper will not come with it. This was in my pad, and I just cut this to the measurements that it said on the instructions, okay? So the first thing that the instructions tell us to do, we're just going to fold our card piece in half. All right. And I'm just going to keep this here so you can see that I'm working directly off of this photograph. Now, I like to ink the edges of my pieces, and I don't know why. I just think it gives it a little something. This is an optional piece, so you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but use a light hand when you ink. It just gives it a little shadow. You don't see it much on this one because my pink is just about the same color as this. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ink up all my pieces at one time. If you wonder what I'm using here, this is the Holtz Applicator. And I have got a surprise for you that's in the works right now. I cannot tell you about it in case it doesn't happen, you know, but hey, it's about these. Shh. Okay, anyway. I'm going to continue. The color that I'm using for the pink is a Distress Ink Spun Sugar. You can also use the oxides if you have those, which are quickly becoming some of my favorite inks on the planet. This little piece of paper, of course, is pre-cut for you. This isn't in your packet. This is Echo Park as well. I am really, really partial to Echo Park paper. It's very good quality. They have great customer service. It's just an all-around great company. I love them. So let's do this one real quick. Doesn't take too long, and you don't really see it, but you do. I guess you'd have to make two and set them side by side. I just like to do it. All right, so on this, we're going to start with this. You're just going to grab a pair of scissors, and you're just going to cut an inverted V on the left side, okay? Just like that. Then we're going to take this piece and lay it on top of our pink piece and line it up. We look in the picture, it's lined up to the edge, right? And we're going to just cut it there. And we're going to make us a little ribbon like that, okay? I am going to come back and do the edges of the insides. Now we can start assembling now that we have all of our pieces done. I'm going to use my very favorite zip dry glue, all right? And zip dry is fabulous because it's like rubber cements in a bottle. And you remember the old rubber cement bottles? They had that little brush, that little wiry brush thing, and it was really nasty. This is just in a bottle, and it's fabulous. I've used it for many, 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 many years. I used to have a store, and we would sell so many bottles of this every week. So the reason it's so good is, look, if I lay this on here and I get it, if I accidentally do that or I drop it like that, if you did this with double stick tape, chances are you're going to ruin one of the two pieces of paper, right? Not with zip dry. It lets you literally move them in place. It's getting a little tight there, okay? See that? It dries pretty quick. I didn't put a lot on. Those are not even, and I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is just tear it off. Can you believe that? You're going to have your glue on the back. No worries. You just rub it off. Comes right off. All right. And it's ready to go again. Isn't that great? So I didn't put very much on there. I did this intentionally, folks, but all I'm going to do is just put a little more glue on here. All right. I lost my yellow piece. There we go. Put it on here, and we're going to maneuver it around. It lets you move it while it's on here. See that? Just lets me move it right in place so I get perfect edges every single time. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with this. And I'm going to put it on my oval. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with this paper. Now, when you use zip dry, it might get a little gummy on the ends. That's okay. It's rubber cements. Remember that with zip dry, you only have to put the glue around the edges. You don't have to do the whole everywhere thing. It's not an inexpensive glue, so you want to make the best of it. And you put it on here, and even if it's crooked like this, it just lets you straighten it out while you've got it on your pad. If you get a little out the edges, it's okay. We're just going to rub them off. Comes right off. All right. Now we're going to attach this to our card. Just like that. And again, I'm going to use my zip dry. We're going to get it nice and perfect. You spend so much money and time on paper and your energy to put stuff together. You want those nice, perfect little borders. And That's what this helps you with. And this is on our website too. Comes like that. All right, so we are going to take some foam tape. Oh, nope, I forgot. We're going to do this little ribbon here, and I'm going to use some tape on the back side. Okay. To just tape that side. Oopsie. And then I'm going to bring that around. And tape that side. All right. I'm quickly running out of time. So I'm going to pop this up. I'm going to show you real quick how we're going to do these. We're going to color Riley. So we're going to use our tape to pop this up. And I am out of time. I apologize, Vicky and the rest of the gang and my adorable Sean. I'm going to finish this up. And all we have left to do is color Riley. This is an easy one. The bunny is white, so we don't have to color him, right? That goes there. We're just going to take, Riley's very easy to color. I use Copic E33 and always do little circles, and I always go off the edge to catch the little edges. And sometimes when I make little quick cards, sometimes I do shade a lot, and sometimes I don't. If it's, you know, these are really great for little quick cards, but they're also great to sit in color like I showed you before. So I used E35 this time. Usually I use E33 and shade with E35, but you don't have to do that. I pulled any dark brown for his ears. I usually use E47. This time I grabbed a different one. See how quick that is? And I just have a little bit of pink for the bunny's ears. And we're going to do his little feet and his hooves with the same brown as his antlers. All right, we are going to attach it with a little bit of foam tape as well. And pop that up there. Put a little bit of glue here for his tail. And we are done. There you go. Have a fabulous, fabulous St. Patrick's Day and happy spring to everybody. Don't forget our show special is free shipping on any order $25 and more. And you can find us at RileyandCompanyOnline.com. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day.